Bombay High Court is now going to be passing orders on Rhea Chakraborty's bail plea tomorrow. The Bombay High Court will also pass orders on the bail pleas of Showik Chakraborty and others. The court, remember, had earlier reserved its order. Saurabh Gupta, tracking the details of this story, is joining us. Saurabh, the Bombay High Court to pass orders on Rhea Chakraborty, Showik Chakraborty and others tomorrow.
Absolutely, Rishika. The Bombay High Court has heard the petitions of Rhea Chakraborty and Showik Chakraborty, and along with them the others who've been produced, before in the NDTV court. Now, a large part of the argument has been around the validity of Section 27A of the NDTV Act, which is the anti-drugs law. The Section 27A deals with drug peddlers, deals with, financing of illicit trade. And that is a section that's been applied to Rhea Chakraborty, her brother, and the other accused. And how the Bombay High Court views this is of extreme importance. Meanwhile, also, generally, the larger part of the order is about whether Rhea Chakraborty comes out of jail tomorrow or whenever, the time allows, given that given that she is given bail, or if the court decides that she should stay in jail, then it might deny her bail. But the arguments have been made on behalf of both the lawyers, and we should know whether Rhea Chakraborty gets bail or not tomorrow.
So, Saurabh, a final decision will be taken tomorrow because the court had earlier reserved its order.
Absolutely. The arguments had concluded. Satish Maneshinde, Rhea Chakraborty's lawyer, had argued. So had the Narcotics Control Bureau's lawyer. The arguments are complete now. And yes, the court had reserved its order. And the court takes time to write judgments, especially where, there are several laws involved, including the NDTV Act. And it's taken its time to write the judgment. And now, of course, it's going to deliver that order, the judgment tomorrow. And this will, of course, decide whether Rhea Chakraborty stays in bail, stays in jail, I beg your pardon, or gets bail and comes out of jail.
All right. And Saurabh, just to put it in perspective for our viewers, Rhea Chakraborty was, put behind bars because of the NCB investigation. The CBI so far or the ED so far has not been able to find enough evidence against Rhea Chakraborty. So this is, purely on the basis of the drug probe into the late actor's death that we're talking about.
Absolutely. And no, in fact, what we know is that the bail hearing is in relation to the jailing of Rhea Chakraborty in connection with the drugs probe. Now, whether, the other investigations, which include the CBI investigation, which was looking at, all the charges that have been leveled, and, of course, the enforcement directive, which was looking at money laundering, those charges, we know that so far there isn't enough evidence to pinpoint anything towards Rhea Chakraborty. So this is purely about the drugs probe that the Narcotics Control Bureau, the anti-drugs agency, has been conducting.